Spoopy time. Nine months boys, time to spook. Wowee, that's 2 years probably. Let's get spooky. You story time, Jack. You gave me a concussion at the James Marriott gig anyway. 2 months, yay. Ayo. Yay, 4 months. Big up my bald G bone zone.
Boo! Shit, wait, I didn't. Oh. Piss. Wait, hold. Forget that I did that. Hold on, sorry, my bad. Please, hold on. I kind of fucked that up a little bit. Boo! There. Perfect. First try. Welcome to the stream. I hope you weren't too startled. But during this stream, you're going to be. Because people, we are watching even more of YouTube's creepiest ghost sighting videos.
Hope you had a great day. Less than 333.
Thank you. I appreciate the prime. You won't be watching the top of the hour ad that runs in 56 minutes. That's all I'm going to say. You know, 56 minutes time, a minute long ad. Everyone's got to watch it. But subs,
oh my goodness, 27 months. I'm very excited to see you on tour in June, and 2, please play Amanda the Adventure.
I will play Amanda the Adventurer, I promise. I'll do it. I think I'm going to do it next week. Is the plan. If not, it'll be the week after. I'm at my parents' house, so, you know. Anyway. People, as I said, ahead of us is the creepiest ghost sighting videos on YouTube. Now, there is a channel, Bizarre Bub. You may have heard of them. I watch them a lot.
4-month anniversary. You're carrying me through the end of the school year.
Hey, you're welcome for that. What can I say? I hope you do well in the school. Anyway. This is his channel, Bizarre Bub. They compile ghost sighting videos on YouTube. We watch them. We figure out whether we think they're true or false. Because the thing is, I'm a bit skeptical, but as we all know, I did a video with Sam and Colby that hasn't been released yet, but it did. Well, it left me a little bit less skeptical than before, and I'm willing to believe that some of these ghost sighting videos possibly are real, given my own experiences. But I also think a lot of them are fake, and I like trying to work out what's what. You know, and just see what we all think. You did when? Like in March. I think it should be hopefully coming out soon. Sam and Colby. Let's have a look. I mean, their last video was 2 weeks ago. It looks like they upload once a month, so 2 weeks time maybe? 2 weeks time? I think 2 weeks time is a good guess. Let's say they're going to do it in 2 weeks time. I don't know. Let's just pray, eh? But either way, we have ghost videos. Sorry, we have ghost sighting videos to watch, and I don't want to stall any longer because I'm definitely not scared or anything like that. That's what cowards would be. A man like me would be brave, ballsy. Eggy Sunflower 77. Thank you for 7 months. That's a lot of
7 months. Been slacking on the manifold grind because
of
final season, but only one more week. Love
Good.
ya, bro. Wish me luck on exams if you'd like.
I would like to. Good luck. Good luck on the exams. Thank you for the sub. And
Boy, do I love ghosts funny. And also ghouls.
I'm a bigger fan of ghouls personally than ghosts, but hey, you know, what are you going to do? You're fortunate enough to see the paranormal. You're not going to pick between ghosts and ghouls, right? Anyway.
Hi, King. I am currently with my long-distance BF. Things are very good.
That
Keep
is sick.
being cool.
I'm very happy for you. Thank you so much. It's got a cold chill down my neck. That was weird. I got a chill. I got a chill right as the video started. Ha! So just put break up now in chat, lol. Hi, Minecraft45. Bro's getting haunted already. Look. I'm just saying, one of my ghost experiences that I've had in life was captured on one of the streams where we were watching these type of videos. So, and in this very office. So, it's... Look, there's potential. There's potential. But I guess we'll see. Let's start with Scary Comp version 77.
The person who recorded this is known as Creed, and it just so happens that while taking a walk through a trail that not many people know of, something pretty disturbing was caught on camera.
I like that they had to specify that not many people know of this trail. This is kind of a niche trail. Like, this is kind of his sort of vibe. You know what I mean? Like, this is his sort of vibe, you know, when it comes to trails. Zoe, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate it. I have a ghoul or ghost shows up behind him while watching. It has happened before. It has happened. One of them spoke to me, and it said, help. Actually did. There's actually a real thing. It's on my Twitter. But anyway.
It was sometime in the afternoon when this incident took place.
People in the chat being like, I've been on that trail. How do you know? Every trail looks like that. I think you just mean you've been on a trail. Come on now. Don't lie to me. You don't know. Confused Spooky Ghost, thank you for the 6 months. This is your sort of thing. You're going to enjoy this.
Creed had just started hiking only an hour ago, but for some unknown reason that still haunts him to this day, the woods all of a sudden went quiet. Creed immediately sensed that something wasn't right. He sees a bunny crossing the trail right in front of him when it suddenly stops dead in its tracks. Feeling baffled and a bit scared, he takes out his phone and captures
Halo
this.
Rainbow Dapper BB Halo Rainbow Dapper.
Thank you, BB Lee, for the 6 months. Anyway, sorry, let me tell us.
And a bit scared, he takes out his phone and captures this.
What does he capture? The rabbit is still. That is odd. Rabbits usually would just fucking leg it, so that is a bit weird, but like, again, this is nothing more than just a bit weird.
Hello, Mr. Manifold in chat. How are we doing today?
The fuck? I'm good, thank you. Hold on. That sounds like someone with a gag in their mouth.
9 months already. Do not regret a single second. Boo.
Why would you frighten me so? Thank you for the 9 months though. That sounds like someone with like a fucking thing in their mouth. Like a gag. The fuck?
How much money do I have to give you for an apology for that concussion you gave me, Jack? You put me in hospital the next day, LMAO.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Kendall Bean. Unless you are Dakota Alave, I have no idea what you could be talking about.
He was right there.
Yeah, it just sounds like some people say it sounds like a fox or something, which it might do. But yeah, it just sounds like someone being like muffled, like a, you know, like sounds like that sort of thing. Which that would actually be pretty creepy. Not paranormal though, just like help, bro. Like call the police.
As Creed walks away, a disembodied voice can be heard coming out of nowhere. And if
never mind, I guess they did have a gag in their mouth. Who else but Jack Manifold? You guys know.
If you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like someone saying "help me" in a muffled voice.
Really? Oh, it does a bit.
Perhaps this might have been the reason why the bunny froze in its tracks. It was sensing danger nearby. Although it could be that it saw Creed and froze out of fear. The eerie...
I would say the second option is probably more likely than the rabbit just felt that... I don't know if rabbits have a sense of, like, pending doom. I'd say the danger the rabbit sensed is probably the big man walking towards it and not someone screaming, "Help me." I think that is probably just, like, you know. My guess for this one, they got their friend to cover their mouth and go... is my guess. That's my guess.
The voice that's heard on camera has made viewers think otherwise. No one else is seen when the voice is heard. To this day...
What? What? The concept of people being behind you? The concept of only so much vision? Someone is here next to me and I... If someone right here spoke, I would be like, oh my god, a ghost, guys. I cannot see them. Don't be silly.
Day, he's unsure as to who or even what was heard on camera. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Could this be evidence of something supernatural? Or had something else been captured?
I reckon something else may have been captured, like their friend doing a creepy video. Numero 5.
This is why you should never open the door to anyone or anything at night without...
This is why you should never open the door to anyone. Stay inside. Have no friends. Become a loner. Become a Discord moderator. Today. Discord.gg/JackManifoldTV. We're looking for more people. Anyway. Let me quickly, before we move on to this one, just quickly, came out, thank you for the 100 bits.
Unicorn.
That is a weird spelling of unicorn, but yes. Someone said, I hope the ghouls and ghosts are treating you kindly. Thank you for the 12 months off the back of that. Thank you, Kizagar, for the 2 gifted. Thank you to Tiamori for the 10 months. And thank you to Candlebean for saying, the James Merritt concert, you gave me a concussion. I got pushed into the mosh pit. It was honestly great, my bit of fame. You have no evidence that I gave you a concussion. I will not be settling any legal nor medical fees. I don't even think I was in that mosh pit. There's no evidence that I was in that mosh pit. Not at all.
Hey Jack, 10 months, that's insane.
Thank you.
Huge congrats on your fight and hope you and Eleanor are doing amazing.
We are wonderful, thank you. I
Love
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you so much for the 10 months. Anyway. Let's move back onto the video.
Without knowing for sure who or what it is. A single mother named Lupus and her 3 children had caught footage of something...
Lupus? I didn't know that was a name. I thought it was like a disease. Right? Doesn't Selena Gomez have that?
Boo.
Ah! Christ. I swear that isn't a lady name. I swear that's like the name of a disease, right? Lupus? Someone do a Google. I think Selena Gomez has lupus. I'm not even joking. Like, everyone's like, Jack, no, Lamau, but I'm like 100%.
Very strange that appeared at their front door. They had just woken up from a deep sleep when suddenly they captured this.
Yeah, lupus is a disease that occurs when your body's immune system attacks your own tissues and organs. Inflammation caused by lupus can affect many different body systems, including your joints, skin, kidneys, blood cells, brain, heart, and lungs. My aunt has lupus. I knew what I was talking about, alright? And everyone mocked me. I know my thing. I know my stuff.
Now, prior to this incident, the family had been experiencing unusual activity at home. They believe that the reason strange things have been happening to them is because they live in...
Some could say, stranger things.
Do you like toes? I've learned
Yes.
recently that
An
I'm
area
addicted
where
to
a lot of-
smelling feet. I love the smell, it's very ravishing.
No comment. Let's carry on.
Witchcraft is done. Sometimes, the family would spot shadowy figures lurking around their house as if someone or something was observing them.
That's
One
no
night,
bueno.
the family wakes up after hearing what sounds like a cat meowing at their front door. They quickly grab their camera and capture this.
¿Quién eres?
It does sound like a cat.
Tú no eres un gato.
¿Qué pasó? ¡Ay, qué es eso!
Vete de aquí, ¿quién eres?
¿Qué es eso?
¿Quién eres? Tú no eres un gato. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
Slay 1 month.
The fuck? Why did she slam the door shut? Thank you for the 1 month. I respect the confidence, by the way. Someone put in chat, blood is not a cat. Exact. That lady was the exact same. She was like, bro, you is not a cat. What are you? Get out of my house. You are not a cat. Quit making those noises. I respect that a lot.
¿Qué es eso?
What happened though? Why did she slam the door?
¿Quién eres? Tú no eres un gato.
I fucking love that. You are not a cat.
Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
No, because she moves so quick. You can't. Why'd she run off?
As they continue to record the supposed cat, a few things become apparent. Firstly, the cat's meowing seems quite unnatural, suggesting that someone or something was imitating these sounds. But as if that wasn't enough to prove this wasn't a cat, a pale-looking face can be seen at the door upon looking close.
It's that right. That is 3 whole pixels. That could be a cat's head if it was in higher resolution. The problem is I can't tell because this was filmed on a potato. I've got no fucking idea what that is.
It's as though whoever or whatever had been there was trying to trick the family into letting it in by pretending to be a cat in distress. Not much else is known about this video, which has yet to be fully explained. But if there's...
Where is the air conditioning in this room? Because it is like shockingly cold. I keep getting like weird cold like gusts. I'm like, the window isn't open. I know that for a fact. I'm like, is it the air conditioning? Shouldn't be putting out cold though. It's weird.
anything to take away from this footage, it's that it's crucial to be careful when it comes to answering your door to unexpected visitors, as you never know what might be on the other side.
Okay, just actually decent advice. Not like because of ghosts, but because of like fucking weirdos and like home intruders and shit. Thank you for 30 subs already today, by the way. Holy shit, I really appreciate that.
Now, the original source of this next video is unknown, but no context is needed, as
I swear this is that scene in fucking Batman vs Superman where Batman has a dream that he's at his mother's grave and then a big evil bat pops out and it's scary. It jump scares you.
what happens in this clip pretty much explains itself.
They just play that whole clip and they're like, this multi-billionaire saw a evil bat figure at the grave of his own mother. Paramy, thank you for the 18 months. Appreciate it.
A man is presumed to be visiting the gravesite of someone he once knew, when abruptly, the sound of muffled screams are heard coming from somewhere. He thinks he's found the source, when this is captured.
Thump. They're trying to get out of there. Someone's trying to boot their way out.
If you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like very faint tapping coming from somewhere. It isn't until approaching a
Very faint? Through concrete? That sounds like someone trying to fucking boot the thing.
particular gravesite that the sound becomes louder. It was at this moment when the man recording knew that the sounds were coming from inside this grave. But upon making this realization, a muffled scream is heard from inside. The man was seemingly shaken to his core.
Look at his eyes. Look how scared he was. Those are his eyes and not a stock image.
Could it be that someone was trapped inside? Or, as most viewers believe, could this have been the spirit of a deceased individual who was trying to reach out to the man recording? Like most videos, you be the judge on what exactly was captured.
I mean, it's not that hard to fake that. But my thinking is, like, that it's probably... I'd be more inclined to believe that some, like, sick fucker with, like who, you know, like... Fucking gangs and shit exist. I'd be more convinced that like some gang that wanted someone dead would fucking like look. It's interesting that it's the grave with the front pulled off. I'm saying someone's been fucking sealed in there. I feel like some gangs sealed someone in there. You know? Yeah. This is the thing. Imagine being buried alive and someone hears you, and instead of calling someone to help, they just film it and act scared for the internet. Like, you know what I mean? If I got buried alive and was pounding on the concrete of my grave and they called it faint. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, I'm just a little bit like... I'm just a little bit like, I don't know, like... I would prefer to think this was a ghost, because the alternative is that someone's been buried alive, which is much worse. But instead of helping, like, he hears... Right, if you hear pounding on a grave and then a scream from within, and you go... It's the ghost of their soul! Instead of going, oh my god, someone's been buried alive, I should call the authorities immediately to come help them. Like, that's how people die, I think. You know?
Ooh.
Ah! Why do people keep doing this? This isn't fair. Thank you for the 5 months, though. But yeah, like, I don't know. Why would someone be in there? I don't know, but like, you know, if you're actually legitimately hearing thumping and screaming from a grave, I'm calling the police. Because, like, if they hear it too, they're not going to be like, but it's just a ghoul, isn't it, my friend? You can't call the police on a ghoul.
Hi,
They're going to be
Jack,
like, oh my
how
god,
have you
someone
been?
might be in there. I've been great, thank you. Thank you so much for the 7 months. But yeah, like, alright, if they open it up and no one's inside, then you go, oh my god, that was a ghost, that's so creepy. But, like, you might as well check, you know, I don't know. Watch a goblin sighting. What? I like this. Watch a goblin sighting. They are real, lol. I like that. I like to believe the goblin. I would love if goblins were real. They're not. You know, have you seen those TikToks? I've forgotten his name right now. The guy is like, "Where's my wallet? Swear it was in my pocket." That guy, whatever his name is, Nico B. Have you seen his fucking TikToks about like if there was a goblin in McDonald's, and he does him. Like ordering a McDonald's, but a goblin enters the McDonald's. You know what? Before we move on to number 3, we're gonna watch one. We're gonna watch one because it is like it's cinema. Nico B. Goblin.
This is my
Okay, you guys aren't even ready for this.
impression of a guy waiting for a Mackey's and a goblin walks in unsuspectingly and they have to make small talk. What the fuck? Yeah, you can stand there. No, you have to order on the like, electric boards over there. Can you want me to lift? Alright. Ow, stop fucking pinching me! What's that for? What are you doing? Yeah, curry sauce. What the fuck are you doing? Order on the board! I'm not a board! You fucking idiot. What are you Is he yours? Well, it's not with me, he's just a fucking goblin! I didn't realise there was goblins here! Fuck yeah, 76. Cheers. Someone... let him order at the till or something. What the fuck are you doing?
I love it so unedited that you can see him to the camera. I fucking love that. I'm not bored! The fuck? It's great. But anyway, yeah, we should watch some goblin sightings later, because I reckon it'll go a lot later.
Captured.
Anyway, first we gotta watch more ghost stuff, but later, yeah, goblin sightings, absolutely.
At around 3:50 in the morning, a man living alone
An evil hour. That's why you don't drink the Among Us potion at 3:50 a.m. Do not drink the Among Us potion at 3:50 a.m. Do not call Freddy Fazbear at 3:50 a.m. Do not... You know what? No.
inside an apartment wakes up to the sound of footsteps going up his staircase. As he cautiously walks over to the stairs to see who's there, something bone-chilling is caught on camera.
Bone chilling.
Now, not too long ago,
guys, wrap up warm because our bones are about to be chilled, alright?
the man in this video, whose name is Aaron, had received terrible news from the police regarding
I'm about to say something, and they tell you not to ever judge a book by its cover, and I'm absolutely about to do that. But this is, and look, I already am gonna doubt Aaron, and I'm sorry, but and you wanna know why I'm doubting Aaron? He's quite the attractive fellow, and that makes me think that he's a TikToker of some kind. And then whenever someone who makes like I don't know why, but I just don't trust him no more on account of him being conventionally attractive. I feel like he's a TikToker, and I feel like he's just filmed this for TikTok content, and it's not real. And you know what? That is a terrible thing. That's a terrible thing of me. I should never judge a book by its cover. And you know what? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. Those are my exact thoughts.
Regarding his downstairs neighbor, who had not been seen for weeks. As it turns out, the rotting stench that Aaron had been smelling for a while.
This is a reaction image. This is definitely becoming a reaction image. Surely. Like, in fact, I feel like next
Thanks
time
for being
me and
the
my
video man. Also, boo.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I feel like next time me and my friends hang out and we tweet it, this is gonna be all the replies. Just the smell. Fucking that is a prime image. I respect this guy. You know what? I hope he is doing this for content because his content so far is great. Thank you XXF for the prime. Oh, the smell. Lackluster Dust, thank you for the prime as well.
While, and the multitude of flies surrounding his neighbor's window was all because of a body.
Oh, wait, that's actually not very funny. I was like, my God, he just posted about his stinky neighbors, how like they had a stench and there was like flies. And then like I hadn't acknowledged the words that had entered my ears, which was there was a body. And I was like, and then as I was laughing, I was about to comment, I was like, oh. It took a minute. I'm sorry that I processed the information very slowly. The information very slowly.
That was decomposing inside.
Yeah, now
his neighbor, according to
the smell image isn't as funny.
Police had passed away in his own apartment. Considering that Aaron lived right above him, he was deeply unsettled by this news. So much so that the thought of them dying right beneath him keeps him up at night. But on one occasion,
wait, what?
Multitude of hearing that Aaron lived right above him, he was deeply unsettled by this new apartment. Considering that Aaron lived right above him, he was deeply unsettled by this news.
Wild.
Thank you for the 7 months. It's not even 6. You were wrong, but thank you.
So much so that the thought of them dying right beneath him keeps him up at night.
Can I be for real? Like, yeah, you'd be a little bit unsettled, but I think I'd still sleep. I could sleep somewhere knowing someone died below me. That wouldn't bother me. I'd be like, oh, that's a shame. But it wouldn't stop me going to bed. I don't know. But hey, each to their own, man. I can kind of get why that would creep you out at the same time.
Half a year is wild.
Thank you for half a year.
Occasion, it was more than just a thought that kept him awake. It's 3:40 in the morning when Aaron hears a creaking sound from his staircase.
Oh no.
Watch.
I will. Yeah, no, I'm already saying that this is fake. No offense. I hate the fact that I'm right about him. When I looked at him and went, this guy's definitely a TikToker. I hate the fact that I'm right about him, but that's the fucking TikTok font, baby. This is a TikTok. And that I don't want to check just reeks of like I'm milking my neighbor's death for content. Which is kind of like, look. Don't send the guy any hate, because hey, maybe, no, actually, let's watch it first before I say this. Feel a cold rush down my body, instantly freeze up. Camera's just focusing. I got chills all over my body. This whole video, it feels so heavy, and I feel the presence of someone near me. Is that it? Is this whole video just like reading? I'm just reading fan fiction potentially. Like maybe this is real, but like, hold on. Really fighting looking around this corner. I feel like I'm literally just fucking like bro hit potentially seeing the ghost of his dead neighbor with the "here we go." The use of emojis is really just like, you know, here we go. Meow. The fuck? What is this? This guy writes interestingly. He's an interesting critter. Who's like, we might see the ghost of my dead neighbor. I'm terrified. Here we go. Fuck it out. But alas, there is nothing. I love this. The water started running. Nobody is in there. Source, trust me. He doesn't like open the door to prove it. He's just like, source, trust me, bro.
22 months.
Fuck's sake. This guy's great. I love this guy. He's like so fucking nonchalant about all this. Hello, camera. Oh, yeah. Guys, my camera's unfocused and I got chills all over my body. Source, trust me, bro. I don't want to go in there, but I have to check. I want to run out the front door, TBH. TBH. I'd pick you up. The toilet cover has moved and it's filling with water. That's weird.
Eerily, Aaron feels a chill run down his.
I'm really confused. So no, they didn't turn on the tap. It was the toilet did a weird thing. Is that? I'm confused. I must admit, I don't know how someone would have left that room without like him catching it on camera. So that's at least promising, because I was like, is he just gonna put no one's in there? Trust me, and that's all we see. But like he showed it. There was no one in there. But I think maybe his toilet just broke.
His spine as he senses a presence nearby. He's even more unsettled when he hears a sudden noise come from the bathroom, as if someone is hiding inside. He finds it strange that ever since his neighbor passed away, unusual things have been happening in his apartment.
Yeah, no, that whole video was literally just him standing on the stairs and putting in text, I got goosebumps and chills, something wasn't right. And like literally nothing happens on camera, and then his toilet does a weird thing, which was a bit weird. But I don't know, the thing that bothers me about this one is, you know, maybe it's real, and like, you know what, maybe I'm like a dickhead for saying this, but something like, it feels to me like some TikToker lives in an apartment, and then his downstairs neighbor died below him, and, you know, the body was rotting in there for a while. which is gross. But then they've kind of milked it for content. Because they obviously made the TikTok about... Like, they made the TikTok about it, which is fair enough. Like, I wouldn't, but, like, whatever. If you want to make a TikTok about how they found a body beneath your house, then do it, I guess, you know. But then it feels to me a little bit like... I don't know, I feel like that, my guess is that that TikTok probably did well. And then, I'll tell you what, I bet you can find the source for the video in the description. No, okay, you can't. I don't know, though. I'm just a bit like... Evie Evan, whose name I'm pronouncing correctly. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I definitely didn't meet you in person and you told me I was pronouncing your name wrong. I'm saying it completely right. Yeah, it just feels like maybe a little bit disrespectful. Like honestly, genuinely, if this guy genuinely believes there's a ghost in his house and like that was real, then whatever. Like, I'm not gonna judge. But I don't know. I don't know, you know? There's something about it that makes me go like, this could be a little bit exploitative, but I don't want to send the guy any hate on the chance that obviously like it isn't. You know, I maintain a level of skepticism.
From lights flickering on their own to the occasional footsteps heard on the staircase, it's all becoming too much for Aaron. However, on another night, Aaron immediately takes out his phone to record the strange occurrence that is happening at this moment. But what he captures is pretty creepy. Take a look.
Okay, he's gone back up the creepy stairs, the goosebump stairs.
Fucking
Cat emoji. Oh, someone's bouncing on his little bed. 3 little monkeys are bouncing on his bed.
Here we go again. The lights. Ooh. See?
Olivia, thank you for the raid.
He's doing it again.
That is a little bit weird.
Not gonna run. Oh shit! Oh shit!
The lights mysteriously flicker and things...
Yeah, nah, that's got to be string, surely. You know what? There was a moment there, unironically, where I was willing to be like, oh, maybe this is real, when the lights were flickering and the shirt was just like kind of moved a bit. And I was like, oh, that's weird, bro. Like that is strange. And then when 2 bottles fly, and for some reason he only freaks out at one of them. Like, he doesn't freak out at the first bottle flinging, but when the second bottle flings in exactly the same fashion, he's like, oh, it's too much, 2! I can handle it once, but twice? Hell no! Like, that's a little bit like... That strikes me as I stuck around to film more because I knew more was happening and not I got genuinely startled and ran away. Which now bothers me more because I genuinely feel like this is exploitative of a dead neighbor.
Eerily move on their own as though an unseen presence had done this. It was after this night that Aaron became extremely concerned. Something is not right in his home and he has no idea how to fix it. Feeling helpless, he found it necessary to take the advice of one of his viewers as a last resort. According to them, by burning a stick of sage and using an egg, his home would be cleansed.
Eh? Right. I've heard of the sage thing, alright? I, in fact, have been saged myself when I did the Sam Colby video. I'm now confused. What does the egg do? Because I've never heard of the egg method. I'm like, you know, like, I'm fucking versed in the sage. But the egg... The egg is a Spanish custom. Eggs are for hexes. Okay? Eggs are Mexican. Alright, cool. Thank you. Now I know. Either way. Yeah, one of his viewers definitely tells me that this guy has a substantial enough following that,
of whatever it might be that's haunting him. Not sure what to expect, Aaron does exactly that. But little did he know that this was not the best idea.
What do you do with the egg, by the way? I know you burn the sage and you sort of waft the smoke around, and that's supposed to like clean the aura. He's just carrying an egg around. What does that do?
Take a look.
Everyone's saying geg. Guys, I'm gonna say something sacrilege, but I've not been watching the QSMP. I don't have time. I don't know your geg references. I'm acutely aware of the fact that, like, so, is that Charlie's egg? Did he have the geg egg and then Wilbur had Tallulah? Is that what I understand? I'm not. I'll be honest. I don't got the time to watch it. I apologize. Charlie's geg, right? And then Wilbur's Tallulah. Oh, Charlie is the geg. Oh, so Charlie is geg. And then Wilbur has Tallulah? I understand now. I understand now. Thank you for filling me in on QS&P lore. That's what I needed today.
Use what y'all said and put the egg in the middle of the room.
You just pop it down in the middle of the room and it like fucking works its magic? That's funny.
It keeps going out. Okay, it's good. Okay. If anything is here, you are not welcome. Is it going out? Oh, it's good. You're not welcome here.
Okay, they blurred bro's watermark. It's a little bit harsh.
You have to leave. You're not welcome.
He's very energetic as he's doing this. You know when you see like a priest being like, "You are not welcome here, entities. You must leave this abode." And he's just like, "Anything here?
I hope
You're
you
not
had
welcome."
a lovely day today.
Thank you so much for the 25 months. I appreciate it. Thank you for 2 years. Appreciate it. But the fucking dude speaks like moist critical. He's like, "If anyone is here, pussy fart, you have to leave. Let me tell you this right now. I got clips on clips. You better leave this abode. Pussy fart." So I imagine critical would cleanse an abode.
I really didn't want to, like, you're not welcome here. You have to leave.
Bro, you have to leave. This is the most TikTok fucking exorcism I've ever... If any entities are here, you've got to leave. Leave now. You're not welcome here. You need to leave. It's literally that fucking meme where the guy's like, "Why do some straight guys get so bloody pressed?" No, he's like, "What?" He deepens his voice so fucking far. He's like, "Why do some straight guys get so bloody pressed when a gay guy hits on them?" It's that fucking meme. It's exactly that meme. What happened? I missed that. What happened? I missed it again.
You have to leave.
Oh, it just wobbled. Okay.
There we go. Don't show no fears. You're not welcome here. Not welcome.
You're not welcome. You're not welcome. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. You're not welcome.
Not welcome here. You have to leave. Find your way out. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I just get into spirit mode.
As Aaron sages the place, the floor lamp in the corner begins to shake on its own, and a hanging object above the door.
Again, this is like this is what gets me as well. Like ghost activity, supposedly when it's genuine, is so spontaneous and like unpredictable that to have caught it on camera consistently several times per video in like 3 videos is mad. You know, like no, that doesn't.
4 months, yay grin.
Thank you so much.
Starts to move without notice. But strangest of all is when Aaron grabs the egg that he placed on the floor.
There's lag happening. Okay, it's better again. I was getting a little bit of lag on stream. I was getting a bit worried. It seems better now.
And cracks it open.
Hopefully I have a bad spirit in here.
Hopefully I have a bad spirit in here. It's like a fucking Pokeball. Hopefully it caught the bad spirit. I hope we got the bad spirit, guys. I think the lag should be over now. If you're maybe some mobile viewers will be experiencing it, but it's done. Don't worry.
Something.
Let's see if he's got a bad spirit in there.
A dark substance comes pouring out of the egg, which doesn't appear to be a good sign, as viewers state that if the egg comes out looking like this, then something is definitely not right in this home.
He caught a bad spirit. So let me ask you this: how do you do that, chat? Because I genuinely don't know how. I assume this is faked, but how would you do it? It's weirdly watery. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like egg yolk at all. Expired egg, needle, inject, fake egg. A lot of people are saying you could easily do it. All right. Because I don't know how,
evil
but I
might be present, as they state. Feeling more concerned than before.
Is that just like a stock image of a creepy home? In fact, wait, you remember that fucking Paranormal PI game I played? Isn't this the home from that game, but in real life? Like, I swear, like there was like the kid's bedroom at like at the top of the stairs, and then like, if anyone remembers that stream, I swear this is the layout.
17 months. These videos are very comforting.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Something evil might be present, as they state. Feeling more concerned than before, he tries a different type of sage in the hopes that burning this one would cleanse his home for sure.
Hello, Jack. Currently in English. Anyways, currently 5 weeks on testosterone.
Oh, nice.
Just wanted you to know. Love you, Jack. Manifold Chad.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope it's all been going well. Enjoy English.
Open as advised by his viewers and proceeds with the second cleansing.
Okay. Here we go. So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome.
A demon? Why is it a demon now? I thought it was just your dead neighbor, mate. Why is a fucking demon came along with them?
You're not welcome. Still smoking. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real.
I don't.
People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself.
Fuck off, mate. Wait, hold on.
Manifold
hold
chat.
on. Do you want to get rid of the demon in your home, or do you want TikTok content? Because a second ago you say you're not welcome, now you're like, by the way, people don't think you're real, so if you could, like, show them, that would be grand. This guy. Fuck off. Also, I have a theme. Thank you for the 32 months. That's insane. Thank you so much. I know I want you... You're not welcome. You're not welcome. Though, if you want to do anything before you leave to prove to the TikTok viewers you're real, that would be great. Thank you. Why would you taunt it and say, people don't think you're real, by the way? Fuck off.
Don't be scared.
You're sending this demon some mixed messages, brother.
Show yourself. Come out. Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage and this. It's barely lit, but it's okay. It's still lit. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're fine, man. Nothing can get you if you have your on fire leaves.
I'm scared to go around this corner. Oh, see. Here we go. Okay. Actually, I turn on this light. You know, I kind of want to turn around.
What?
Okay. Well, if you're here, you have to leave.
Fuck off, bro. He like keeps going, if you want to show yourself, it does something. It supposedly does something, and he's like, if you're here, you have to leave. Kind of, he like remembered his own narrative.
Egg. Do something to this egg. Move it.
Do something to this egg, which I'm filming and not covering with my sage. I'm not conveniently covering this egg with my sage. Again.
Okay. Maybe it left out the window or something.
Of course. Logical.
Okay, let's go do the egg. So I can leave my apartment. There's nothing on my hand. Nothing.
Oh yeah, people think it's fake. This is the thing. I love these ones where like you can tell the people have clearly accused them of the other videos being fake, because they are. So they like make every effort to prove it's real in like the next video. He's like, look, nothing in my hand, nothing in my hand. He's like a fucking magician.
I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go. And again. I don't know why.
Mysterious footsteps are heard going down the stairs, and the egg, unlike before, comes out looking darker than ever. Understandably, Aaron was freaked out of his mind.
What the fuck is that picture, my guy? It's terrifying. It's the scariest thing I've seen out of all of this.
Even his friends who came over to visit him were left baffled after seeing something very strange happen right before their eyes.
He has filmed so much shit. Just the sheer quantity of videos just already should tell you it's fake. No one catches this much fucking footage.
It was only a few days later, after saging the place, when the following happened.
Okay, so
the TV turned off. Right.
The evil entity isn't hiding anymore. It is out, and it's out to get him! It's only a matter of days!
By itself.
The TV turned off by itself. There was this little alert that popped up beforehand saying if you don't touch the remote within 5 minutes, it's going to power down. And we ignored that, and the TV turned off by itself. Can you believe this, guys? It must be a demon.
This has been happening too.
What?
Happening too.
The remote moved. Oh my god.
Something like that, dude, you gotta... I feel like I've seen that before. You gotta... Whenever since I was young, you gotta, like, call it out or something. Like... You just gotta call, like... Literally, bro, just like, is anybody here? Is anybody here? Like... No, you just gotta... Anybody here, sir?
The remote strangely moves on its own, like most things inside Aaron's apartment. It's worth noting that no strings can be seen around, and how it glides seems impossible to achieve with someone pulling it from behind the phone.
The copium, the straw clutching. They're like, it doesn't look like there's any strings in sight, and I just don't know how you would do that with strings. Fuck me, man. Christ.
With no explanation to these occurrences, Aaron is certain that something supernatural is happening. He continues to document these peculiar occurrences in the hopes that someone could help him out. But as with most videos, you be the judge on whether or not something paranormal is actually occurring.
I will judge. No. I think this guy's neighbor died below him and he got a banging TikTok and then he started a series about how he's haunted because of it. And then it develops into him having a demon in his house. Because that's just convenient, isn't it? It wasn't my dead neighbor, guys. It was actually a demon. I don't know, man. My guess? No. I think this is very fake. The egg is a paid actor.
Just what exactly is going on inside Aaron's apartment? Feel free to let me know what you think.
That's really funny. Someone put in chat, can you like mention there's no strings visible in the video, please? Yeah, the guy submitted his own TikToks. He's like, this has been happening. Could you please mention that there's no strings, by the way, when you show it on your video? Thank you so much. I don't know, man. Fake as shit we've seen in a while.
If there's one thing that paranormal videos involving children never fail to do, it's leaving viewers feeling very unsettled. Yet it's only certain videos of this type that can leave us feeling this way. The following video, although seemingly wholesome, is no exception to those type of videos.
I'm intrigued.
The footage itself was recorded by a mother who was playing with her son in bed. During this time though, something happens that immediately prompts her to grab her phone and record this moment. While playing in bed, her child suddenly becomes fixated on an empty space in the room.
Okay.
He then turns around and points at a picture of his father who recently passed away. What happens next has left her speechless.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Who is it? Who is it? No. Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it? Who is it? Who? Who is it? Ah. FIFA.
Not much else.
That's not like a creepy one. I'm always kind of intrigued. Don't say peanut butter, baby. I'm always like somewhat intrigued by these ones where like a kid will claim they've spoken to or seen a dead relative, because a lot of the time, like that is a young child to be like gesturing to someone and like. So seeing a thing, pointing to a picture of its dead dad, and then grabbing the picture, showing it to the thing it's been pointing at, like, that's all very... I know kids have imaginary friends, but when there's a level of sort of like... I don't know, there's a level of sort of like coordination to that a young child wouldn't really have. And, you know, I'm always a little bit like... Because I've seen there's a few videos like this, and like I know of stories similarly. Like I do have I from what I've heard from people who are kind of very into this stuff, kids have this weird susceptibility to seeing sort of spirits and whatnot. And yeah, these are always the most believable to me, because like it isn't creepy, but sure, I mean it's no more creepy than the fact that it might be a dead person. But like it isn't a creepy video. That doesn't matter. Like the idea is still like, you know. Could be a grief thing. That's the thing, we don't know. Like, it's hard to sort of study grief in children this young because they can't articulate themselves. So it's very hard. But it's. I personally am always more inclined to believe that there really is something paranormal going on there, in a not very scary way, but more of like a sort of like sad way. But like, you know,
is known about this video, as the original source is unknown, but the footage speaks for itself. Many viewers believe that the child is seeing the spirit of his father. The fact that he points at the picture and looks back and forth between the photograph and the empty space has led the mother to believe that her son was in contact with his father. If that's the case, then this video suddenly becomes heartwarming.
Someone said, maybe that's where the dad used to stand and the kid is trying to tell his mum that he wants his dad but doesn't know how to communicate it. Which, you know what, is a very sort of valid and, like, yes, potentially, absolutely, that is a very, like, logical sort of conclusion. And you know what, like, if you're a skeptic, cool. I know, I've seen enough ghost shit and specifically heard enough stories about situations like this where I'm willing to believe that the sort of ghostly option is also a possibility. But, like, absolutely. Like, also that is a valid point, you know? Like, either or. I really don't, like... I think you could believe either, and I wouldn't think you were crazy for either of them.
Was the child seeing the spirit of his father? Or was it simply just a figment of his imagination? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
Such a great email. Scaryvideos444.
Let's get back to the video.
Let's keep going.
You might recall from previous videos about a woman.
This fucking lady! This lady baffles me, right? Because you know my whole thing of like, no one captures that much shit on camera? Everything I've seen of this lady just seems so believable. And it's always spaced out over like months. Like this is like months later from the last time I've seen her, you know what I mean? And it's always on security cameras. So like it's a little bit more like, it's not just her pulling out a phone at a conveniently great time. I'm always kind of intrigued with this woman. I'm a bit of a believer with this lady.
Named Lauren Combs, who's been experiencing strange happenings in her house.
Well, for fucking months, by the way. We've seen this lady over the course of this series 3 or 4 times.
Just recently, Lauren had posted some new footage regarding her unusual situation. Now, just as a recap, Lauren...
But before we go into the recap, people, there's something even more pressing that we must discuss. You know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the top of the hour, and you know what that means. That means that we are forced to run a minute-long ad to support the stream. Now, I ask that everyone who watches these streams tries to support us in some way or another. And I realise not everyone has the disposable income to subscribe or donate, and that is absolutely fine. I don't mind. I'm not judging you in any way. However, if that is the case for you, I ask that you simply watch the minute-long ad that will play in just a second. Leave it open on your phone. You don't even have to watch it. Just leave it open on your phone. It generates a lot of income for the stream. And of course, there is always the option, the incentive, of skipping that for the next 30 days by subscribing for the low, low price of $4.99. Or, of course, you can simply link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch if you have one, and you can click subscribe right now. And I encourage everyone to do this just in case. Maybe you have a Prime you don't know about. Maybe you've forgotten about it. Just click subscribe. See if the Prime option is there. If it is, feel free to click it. It's money that it doesn't cost you a penny. It's money that I receive. You can't do anything else but subscribe to someone with it, and I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, I'll see you all in just a second. Take care. I'm going to grab, in the meantime, another drink. See you all in a sec. The ad is finished. Thank God. Sorry, it took me a while to get a drink. I got a bit of choice paralysis in there. Ah! Hello, hello, hello. Hi there. You'll be shocked to know that despite the choice paralysis, I simply just got another tango. Yeah, he's back. What happened in my absence, guys? Did anything interesting happen? Anything interesting at all? You know what? We're almost exactly on the Jack Manifold number of viewers. We're on 1407. So close. One more viewer, we'd be exactly there. Astrofex, thank you so much for the 9 months. I saw a ghost. What? Your hair flew across the room. That's where it went. Shucks. Pause the music. Ooh, I meant chair. Oh. Dude, it was crazy. I coughed. Holy fuck.
Boo. 11 months. Enjoy the ghosts.
Eli, you scared me so much. Oh, thank you for the almost year, though. Anyway. Let's get straight back to watching this.
Has had numerous occurrences happen at home that are thought to be paranormal in nature. From the doorbell going off on its own, as though someone was ringing it,
yes,
to Lauren's hair being pulled by an unseen force.
Yep, also
things at home have not been normal since moving in.
Also, the duck club finally arrived for me, yippee.
Hey! Ellie's in the other room. Ellie.
Concerned for the safety of her dogs, besides her own.
It's a weird way to play with your dog, just grabbing its top jaw and nose. Oh, it's a cute puppy. I'm just gonna grab your jaw and hold it, I guess. I'm just gonna grab that jaw and hold it. Apparently, no, I know it's a normal thing, and I know dogs like it. It just makes me laugh. I just think it looks funny.
That something evil dwells in her house and has bad intentions for both her and her dogs. In a recent video,
trust me, my dog used to chew on hands so badly. He wouldn't like bite you; it would never hurt, but he'd constantly want your hand in his mouth to chew on, and it was very light. As I say, it really didn't hurt at all. But he wouldn't let you grab him. Then he'd freak out.
Lauren is on the porch talking to her boyfriend on the phone.
Hey, welcome to your first Jack stream,
captured.
Doodle. Oh yeah, she's talking to her boyfriend on the porch.
Hey, when are you coming over? I gotta wait for my work clothes to dry.
Yeah, this lady's house is weird, man.
It does not leave out my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you want me to just make something here?
What do you have?
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets.
Has she got him on speaker or something?
It's nothing crazy.
Do you have ranch at your house?
No. Can you bring your ranch?
Pretty much.
Come on.
Dude, my door just closed.
Is that the slam sound?
Yes. And it's locked.
What the fuck?
I just got locked out of my house.
Is there anyone there?
Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where's the dog?
Lara!
Ah, yes, the dog will come and unlock the door with its opposable thumbs. It can do
I
that.
don't even see her in there.
Well,
Hang on.
Take rash. Lady? Hello?
Why would you leave him there, poor guy? He clearly didn't hear her say, hold on.
She's nudged him.
Oh, he hung up.
At first, the front door closes forcibly as though someone had slammed it shut.
The more it happens, the more I'm inclined to be like, surely it's fake, because of like how fucking frequent this shit happens, and it's very intense, but also like it's something about how far apart they all are, and the fact that it's on security cameras, and the fact that I can't figure out how it is faked, that makes me go, fuck, like it could be the wind, the doors, but then the doorbell thing. And like maybe it's an electrical issue, but I swear during this time they had that checked or something. I don't know. Like it doesn't feel fake, you know? Like she feels so genuine. The dogs, that just everything seems so legit. But it's like, oh my god, it's so common. And like some people have security cameras. That I wouldn't deep that. Like when I used to live with Scott, we had one in the kitchen. You know, like we could have captured if anything happened in our kitchen ever, we would have captured it. You know what I mean?
Shot. Fearing for the safety of her dogs who are inside the house, Lauren runs over to the back door and manages to get inside. However, upon entering the house, the back door suddenly closes by itself before the doorbell starts ringing out of nowhere. It was immediately then that Lauren knew that this was another paranormal occurrence she had to run away from. Fortunately, she safely escapes from this terrifying situation with both her dogs. But this incident was so frightening that she had to spend a few nights at her boyfriend's before having enough courage to come back. A couple of days pass and Lauren finally returns home. But on a certain night, something happens that leaves her paralyzed with
even
fear.
more?
Take a look.
Luna, come here. Sit. Come here.
The dog was looking out the window. Why wouldn't you? My only skepticism is that it took us so long to fucking show the window. But like, there's been all sorts of, there's been like apparitions in her garden and shit, but they always seem so legit.
Can't see.
Don't know why she'd open it either. I guess because of the flash on the phone. There's like a reflection. The fuck? That sounded like her voice. That threw me off. The voice sounded like... So this is what was confusing. The voice sounded a lot like her to me. So it sounded like she spoke and then screamed her own voice. But I think the voice was someone else's. But that then makes me believe that maybe she... You know what it is? Like, so much has happened that my brain's like, don't be an idiot, surely this is fake. But like, the first few were just so convincing, but like, this one, like, I don't know, like, it sounded like her voice. It definitely could be like her just going... I don't know.
Perhaps opening the window wasn't the right move.
Why is he being sarcastic? What a fucking... That's so funny. Like, he lets that play out. He's like, perhaps opening the window wasn't the right move. Fucking hell. That's the funniest thing he's ever done. That's funny.
As according to viewers, whatever was tapping on the window is now inside. Whether a stranger or a ghost, it's unknown as to who or what was outside the window. But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, a faint whisper can be heard inside Lauren's room only seconds later. If you listen closely, it kinda sounds like it's saying hey or hi. Like,
the thing that gets me is so much has happened. Like, so much. And I'm just a bit like, how does so much happen to one person? But it's when it's all on security cameras and it's all over the course of months, I'm a little bit more inclined. And some of the stuff is like, I can't see how you would fake it. But then, like, with that last one, I can see how you would fake it. So I'm a little bit like, I don't know. I don't know.
Like most incidents, this one has left Lauren considering whether or not she should move out. Viewers
That could
feel
just
that
be
it
the
might be
wind. But I feel like, at this point, there's like, a lot has happened that is seemingly believable enough for me to be like, yeah, that could be the wind. But actually, like, probably not.
best if she did. But until she does, it seems likely that the activity in her home will continue and perhaps intensify as seen in previous videos. Just like those, this one
She had her hair pulled, some books flew off her shelf once. I don't know, man.
remains a mystery. Thanks for watching.
The hair pull does look real. This is the thing. This is the thing. So much of it seems real. I just don't know how you would fake it convincingly.
Videos that the activity in her home will continue and perhaps intensify.
I don't know. Just like, hold on. I don't know.
And perhaps intensify as seen in previous videos. Just like those, this one remains a mystery.
Alright, let's do it then. We always do our recap at the end when we say which ones we believe the most and which ones we don't. So let's start with the least believable, which I would say today was okay, number 3, the TikTok guy with the eggs. Absolutely 1,000,000% fake. Everything about it. The fucking cat emoji, the story, the fucking brown eggs and shit. Just absolutely, from a mile away, definitely fake. Number 3, out of all of them, the fakest. Then I would say the second most fake, in my opinion, is probably... It's actually not a bad selection today. I'd say number 6 with the rabbit and the disembodied voice. This one. The reaction he doesn't jump. Like, I think if you heard a voice like that, you'd fucking jump. He, like, slowly, like, backs off and then runs. I don't know, it sounds too human, like someone's definitely just, like, you know, it's definitely not a ghost, you know. I don't know, I feel like he had a friend cover their mouth and shout. I don't know. Oh, what was number 5? Oh, that weird cat thing. That is weird. It doesn't look like a cat and it's making cat noises. That's definitely odd. But then... You know what it is? I think it's just... I think it's just like... this is actually a relatively believable bunch. Usually there's a lot of really, like, obviously fake ones, but this is a relatively believable bunch. So this has to be the third least believable, because I reckon that could just be a bloke, like, lingering over there, making some weird cat noises. That, or it might actually could be a cat with the fucking shit resolution. Like, it's so hard to tell. It could be weird as well, though. Like, it is a little bit odd, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just not... like it's the third least believable. Like, the only blatantly fake one is number 3, and then I'd say number 6 is also pretty bad, but this one, yeah, pretty poor.
Would you do a live of TV's darkest moments?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. Then I'd say the least believable after that is probably number 4, the banging on the grave. I'd say it's probably just added in post.
You be the judge on what exactly... Could it be that someone was trapped inside? Like most videos.
I know.
If you listen...
I'd say this is probably just, you know...
Mr. Manifold, I, a broke lesbian college student, have been subbed to you for a whole year. Living off of student loans with no income, and I choose to find joy in your spooky video streams and strawberry rhubarb pie. Have you had the chance to try it
I
yet?
haven't, and I
Less
really
than
am
3.
disappointed because that sounds lovely. But thank you so much for the 12 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now that one seems like it could probably be fake as well. I'm putting that at number 4. I think that's more believable than the cat, but like marginally. I don't know. I like the cat and that are on a level. I say least believable by far though, number 3. Then number 6 with the weird pathway. That's the thing. 3 and 4 are kind of on par. 5 and 4 are kind of on par. I'm not 100% sure which one. They're pretty much equal. Then I'd say number 1. I find this lady to be genuinely quite believable, and nothing there was too weird. Like, the door slamming by itself and all that was, like, it's kind of odd, and I don't know how you'd fake it. Like, nothing jumps out to me as being obnoxiously faked. But she's just done. She's got so many videos, I'm beginning to get skeptical, purely based off of the number. And then I'd say number 2 is by far the most believable, the one with the little kid, like, pointing at the wall. Just anything with little kids pointing towards things when there's been a dead relative recently and they seem to be gesturing towards that relative as well. Like, any kid pointing towards, like, as if they're seeing something and then referencing a dead relative, to me, is believable. I don't know what it is. Like, that just, the narrative's believable. I don't know. I'd say that is the most believable one. And then number 1 is the second most believable. But I don't know, her sheer quantity is beginning to make me skeptical of her. But she's like the type of lady that I'd like to go to her house and just see for myself. Because I'm honestly willing to say that there might be something going on there, you know? But yeah, the baby videos are the most believable. But yeah, fucking number 3 with the TikTok guy. Oh my god, that was the worst one today. But yeah, that's my tier list. It goes 3, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2. I think that is absolutely the definitive order for today in terms of what was the most and least believable. Now, although this video is done, the stream is not. I have something else I want to do before we end. Apparently, and there has been another Mandela Catalogue episode. And I didn't notice. It came out 3 weeks ago. I didn't notice it. I haven't watched it yet, and someone was telling me to give it a watch. So, we will watch it. I will put out a tweet first, though, because I know people like me watching this series, and I probably should let the people know. Hold on. Cattle. Okay. Hear me. Hear me. Cool. Alright, Twitter is prepped. So, people. 3 weeks ago, a new episode of the Mandela Catalogue came out called The Mandela Catalyst. I haven't seen anything of it yet. The last Mandela Catalogue thing we saw was Volume 1. Now, Volume 4 left off with basically we figured out that Gabriel and the intruder are two separate entities, and they both seem to want to take control of this kid here, whose name I'm forgetting. Adam, I believe. Yeah, Adam, because it's like Adam and Eve. Because we basically find out that he is an alternate. But unlike other alternates, he's very human. And they both want to like kind of seize control of him. Because essentially the biblical sort of messagery says that he will be the father of the new sort of like race. That being a race of alternates. But if you haven't watched, the Mandela Catalogue is essentially about a world in which, in Mandela County, there are these things called alternates, which are essentially like, kind of like slightly misshapen, slightly weird human beings. They're basically causing people to self-delete, shall we say, by basically flooding them with metaphysical and like very like weird bits of information that kind of make them all like existential, and they kind of just go, and, you know, go ahead and do the thing. And there's these two main entities, two alternates. Gabriel, the first ever alternate, which appears like an angel and has some religious imagery behind it. And this guy, the intruder, who enters homes through televisions and kidnaps children. We don't know why yet. But either way, there's this guy, Adam, who had some dealings with alternates, and then we find out he is himself an alternate. And there's also this policeman who was trying to stop it all. That's kind of my brief overview. Anyway, let's hop into the newest episode, shall we? Lunaby, thank you for the Prime.
Yay, 3 months. Hope your day is going great. Less than 3.
It's going wonderful, thank you. As a Mandela Catalogue game, that is sick. I didn't know that. Anyway, let's get to watching. 2009 Channel 3 incident. The only recording. Okay. This feels like a very cool opening. This is... I don't dislike the Mandela Catalogue, don't get me wrong. And like, I know Alex Kister follows me on Twitter, so he might see that I'm watching this and tune in. I don't dislike the newer ones. But I watched the restored version of episode 1 and the original episode 1 back to back. And I do like certain bits of the restored version of Volume 1. And I do respect the higher production value. But I do find the earlier Mandela Catalogue scarier than the newer ones. Something about the CGI direction it's went in makes me less scared, and I don't know what it is. But this feels very analog horror-y. This intro, there's something. This reminds me of like Marble Hornets and shit. Just like camera pointing at a fucking CRT screen, but like I like the blurring as if this has been like fucking redacted by someone like that. I love that stuff. Either way, let's see. Mandela Catalyst. Very intrigued by this.
Right now, we are following the breaking news at the St. Gabriel Church.
The St. Gabriel Church, isn't that interesting? All right.
The owner of a local electronics retailer was found dead in the parking lot. News source.
Right. Yes. At the end of episode 4, this guy who owned the last CRT television in the world, because televisions were banned after the intruder was entering homes with them. He says the last one, obviously it isn't because we're watching this on the TV now. He finally gave up on that and decided to join the church, but it was a trap by Gabriel and he gets killed.
Is live at the scene, gathering the latest details. He just finished speaking to an investigator.
Well, that's right. We are at the St. Gabriel Church right on the border of Mandela and Berkshire County, where a nearby homeowner reported hearing screaming from an adult male at around 12 a.m. this morning. Right now the scene is closed to the public, but this is the most traffic that Mandela has gotten in a while following last night's events.
Ooh. Huh. This is sick. Ha! The intruders hijacked the broadcast, I think, right?
Anyone in custody at the moment, but once we get that information, we will be sure to get those details to you.
So I'm confused. I'm confused because I thought all televisions were banned, but then they've like made a news broadcast about something that's happened. So television's like unbanned again. I guess they are because people go on computers now and stuff. This is a few years later. Oh, also, Mark's sister. No more running away. I'm very intrigued. I guess it's like a monitor thing. Yeah, but it looks like the fucking... The intruder still can hijack signals by the look of things, because that looked like something the intruder would do. What's this? Okay. Who's Evelyn? Sounds like she might be Adam's sister. Never mind. Who's Evelyn? Do we know Evelyn yet? Oh, is Evelyn his girlfriend? Evelyn's his girlfriend, right? Evelyn is Eve. Yeah, it's his girlfriend. She was the one who showed up and started investigating around at the police station, I believe. Ex-girlfriend. They split. Yeah. I remember now. I think anyway. Let me tell you what. Let's double check. Let's make sure we get the story right. So I believe, if I'm right, in 4, where is it? At the end, Evelyn like does a bit of investigating. Oh no, is that 3? It's like a noise going on somewhere. Like a scraping. I am going to assume that's Ellie and not get scared. They're failing the Bechdel test! I think this is Evelyn sneaking around.
Waited for it to stop.
That freaks the fuck out of me. That freaks the fucking shit out of me. I skipped too far back. Holy fuck, that's creepy. I forgot this part of 4 was really scary. The fucking face studio shit. This is I like this sort of... I like this bit of the CGI. This is the best way Alex has used CGI. This bit's creepy.
Demonstrated on screen now. Once we have your photos, we will be able to save your facial profile to our database. We will never...
Yeah, this bit was creepy. Anyway, let's go back to this. We know who Evelyn is now. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? The fuck? Why have you done this? This room looks like a render. I think something creepy is gonna happen.
Adam?
Evelyn, come here.
What are you doing?
There's something I want to show you.
This is gonna freak the fuck out of me. I can feel it already. It'd be scary if Adam didn't sound like Sakuno.
Adam? Who is that? Adam, who is that?
Is that an alternate? That's very good voice acting. Oh, this is creepy. I like the return to formula from Alex, though. Like, back to just using, like, the creepy JPEG. Something about creepy JPEG does freak me out. This is going to scare the fuck out of me. I can feel it. Oh, God. Why is the lights... Oh, I hate the fucking... I keep getting cold chills down my fucking neck, bro. Ah! The fuck? This room scares the fuck out of me sometimes, you know. This is the worst room I do horror shit in. Very good voice acting there. Okay, that's just Ellie doing stuff. Fuck me. I'm getting on edge now.
We have a rundown. Dead upon arrival and both guys missing. Estimated death was at around midnight. Were the guys recovered? No, didn't get any word about that.
Oh, this is the video shop guy who died outside of the church with Gabriel.
Come here. Look. Oh my god. Yeah. Brain's not supposed to do that.
What's up with his brain?
I forgot that place even existed. Well, yeah. Nothing really worth talking about. Felt kind of weird, actually, seeing people there. Especially the press. This was on the news? I guess so. The last time I heard them mentioned was when they were all migrating to, what was it, workshop?
What?
Don't ask me.
Confused. Well, it seems very Gabriel-y. Thatcher. I find Alex's style of like showing exteriors really interesting because they like Photoshop together of a bunch of different assets and they always look slightly off. It's very uncanny. I like it though. Like I like the fact this is a real house but with like a different background on it. It's cool. Can you hear me? I'm your intuition. You see what it says? Do you hear the screams? Go and see. Fucking hell. That scared me. I'm on edge.
Bazinga.
Thank you, Sheldon Cooper.
It's a beautiful, cozy evening in Workshire County tonight. Looks like the storms are pulling back and the sun is making its way back in tomorrow. In other news, it looks like the canceled truck...
What? So is Workshire a nearby county that I guess didn't ban the television, is my thinking? Is this like Thatcher's cam? Thatcher's the policeman, by the way.
The Fate of the Jester. Chapter 1. As the boy lay there dormant, all of his humanity drained into a murky puddle. Milky eyes cut through the thick blackness of the bedroom. A spectator. He was no longer the hero of this story. Just a cog in the machine.
Ooh. Ooh. Interesting, that's gonna fucking scream. Is that Adam? What the fuck? I assume it is. What the fuck is gonna happen? Oh, don't do something that scares me. Please. I think that's Adam. That's a dead guy. I thought I was going to do a loud. I was getting ready for a loud. This one's very unsettling. That one's very unsettling. Okay. Yeah, that is... Okay. Why do you have autoplay on? I should turn it off. This is a good one. This is probably one of my favourite episodes he's done in a while. Also, very good use of the CGI. The CGI Adam's sick. That like really works. That one did unsettle me. That one was like that's the best use of, so far, bar the face thing. This whole episode was good. The only thing is I never quite found this face scary as is. I feel like, but like I do find like the creepy PNG trope. The thing is, as much as it's a trope, I do find like slightly distorted like PNG faces creepy. I don't know. You know what? I don't know what. You know how I complain about the use of CGI in the last few? I think here it could have worked as well. It's very interesting. This one was really good though. I really like Alex's way of storytelling. It's like it is somewhat convoluted in that sort of like FNAF storyline way that people love these days, where it's almost ARG-esque. Like it's not being handed to you, you're having to think about it. But at the same time, like it is somewhat clear. And this went hard as fuck. Like so right before like Thatcher runs into Adam. This happening is cool. This is cool.
The Fate of the Jester. Chapter 1.
I like this.
As the boy lay there dormant, all of his humanity drained into a murky puddle. Milky eyes cut through the thick blackness of the bedroom. A spectator. He was no longer the hero of the story. Just a cog in the machine.
That's such a sick intro to what's about to happen. Because Thatcher has kind of been presented as the protagonist for at least the past 2 episodes, I'd say. So for it to turn around and kind of switch it on its head and be like, Thatcher becomes meaningless and Adam takes over as this sort of like, I don't know. That's how I'm understanding it, at least, unless I'm understanding it the wrong way. But yeah, very cool, like very cool way of giving narrative exposition is like through that sort of like the radio comes on and it's like this weird almost like Bible verse. It feeds into the religious imagery really well. It's sick. This is a really cool one. Like this is probably one of my favorite episodes in a while. I forget episode 4. Episode 4 does go hard though. I wasn't the biggest fan of 3. 4 I'm a bigger fan of. Like this bit at the end, like as much as it doesn't creep me out as much, it's cool. Like it's cool. Yeah, no, actually, this might be my favorite episode. 4 might be the best one. But it's just been a while since I've seen it. But honestly, Mandela Catalyst is good, man. It's actually really good. Yeah, voice acting in this episode was amazing. Completely agree. I was just reading some of the comments to see if there's any like funny game theories that you know. For those who are wondering if Adam is dead in the final scene, Adam has been dead for a long time. He was killed and replaced by the intruder as a baby. Which yes. Oh, Mr. Beast changed the thumbnail on this video. The scene where the camera pulls on Adam and zooms into Hole before the jump scare was one of the most effective scenes in any horror series for a while for me. Something about the way Alex edits this series hits so unbelievably hard. Yeah, I kind of feel it. The editing is very good. It was very good, actually. The way it holds for a while. Like, anticipation builds. That was good. That was a cool way of doing it. It was a very effective jump scare. I don't feel like it was cheap either. Nothing about this jump scare feels cheap. I found that on the whole with the Mandela Catalogue. There's only I think the only kind of cheap-ish jump scare is in the very first episode. Like, you know, it's so easy to do like a cheap Scream jump scare. I actually kind of like this one. This was really good. This was really, really good. However, sadly, I know it hasn't been a long stream, but I have to go to Mansfield tomorrow because I'm going back home to visit my parents and I've got some stuff to sort before I go home. So sadly, this will be the end of the stream. I know it's a shorter one. I do apologise, but this is all I've got time for this evening. Now, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, feel free to follow. Your name will appear there as a little thank you, and I will greatly appreciate it. And of course, you will not miss any future streams. I do plenty of horror stuff, so you will never miss anything like that. Either way, I will be seeing you very, very soon. I won't be live tomorrow because I'm going out with my parents for dinner. You know, me and Ellie's coming with me, and we're gonna go and hang out with my parents, and it's gonna be lovely. And I, sadly, as much as I would love to stream as well, there's simply not enough time in this life to do everything. And I like to spend time with the people I love. So I will be doing that. But on Tuesday, I plan on being live. If everything goes to plan, I will be. We might either be playing Mario Galaxy. I'm going to bring all the stuff I need to play Mario Galaxy to my parents, or I will be playing Amanda the Adventurer, because everyone keeps telling me about that, and it does sound very interesting. So I'll be doing one or the other on Tuesday. But either way, if you would like to follow, as I've already said, feel free. But if you would like to follow any of my other socials, they're all JackManifoldTV. That's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and my Discord at discord.gg/JackManifoldTV. You follow them all with exclamation point socials in the chat. It is that simple. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, of course, this will be uploaded as 2 VODs. One for the creepy videos and one for the Mandela catalogue on my YouTube. So keep an eye out for the VODs channel, JackManifold VODs, or exclamation point VODs in the chat. And of course, we are even further along with the boxing video. It is going nicely. We're getting even more changes made. So do not fret. The boxing video will be here soon. So JackManifoldTV on YouTube as well. Either way, I got a little bit distracted there. Let me find someone to raid, and we'll raid them. What the fuck is Sneak doing? What is this game Rambo and Sneak are playing? I think I might raid Sneak because I just saw a screenshot of his stream, and it's just a green man with massively bulging eyes. So I'm gonna raid Sneak. Let's raid Sneak Snag. Rambo's also live streaming the exact same thing. I think Crumb may be also live streaming the exact same thing. Who knows? Crumb was earlier, I think, but I think she might have ended. Either way, go show them some love. Go say hi. I'm sure they'd all really appreciate it. But either way, I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. That's actually it. See you all. Take care. Bye-bye.